Hello everyone, my name is Eric and welcome back to Detective Grimoire. We're going to exit the house and we'll probably meet up with the lady at a later time. She was so weird.
Predictably, a trash can, and I just can't resist taking a look inside.
Exactly like a true adventure gamer. You have to look inside everything.
The glamorous life of a detective. My favorite part of the job. Maybe there's something underneath the trash in here.
Yes, I can just throw... Oh, what's this?
Hello, What's this? Just a piece of paper? Or something more sinister?
It truly is something sinister. Because these look like designs for a boggy costume. What's going on around here? Yeah. We have the feet, we have the hands, we just miss everything else. It will probably turn up soon.
Are we really talking about a swamp creature here?
Oh, this is tricky. Costume design. I found the track spans what? Smells like doing last night never existed. Maybe?
The costume design I found in the trash can explains what the boggy character ever existed. No.
Okay, this is getting trickier now. I found the trash I brought with me to disprove what was hidden inside. I found in my office. I think that.
The costume design I found in the trash can explains what Burrow's black and white photo is showing me. My detective's intuition is kicking in. That black and white photograph. I'm not sure I'm looking at the real boggy here, and I think these designs I found in the trash can might be the answer. I'll ask around, see if anybody knows anything about this. Oh, and I should start looking for the costume itself. If I can find that, there'll be some pretty impressive evidence.
Oh yes, we've entered chapter 2 already. A deadly disguise.
I have something for you.
Another
creepy
gift
girl.
already. Where are you keeping all this stuff? You don't even have pockets in that dress.
I don't need a pocket to carry a key.
What key?
I don't know. You could try it on any door you like. Although, I recommend you try it on that office door.
Remington's office?
Well, thank you, creepy little girl. That show up for no discernible reason. So I need to lower the volume in my headset because this is getting ridiculous. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here?
The tables and chairs are made out of parts of a ship, I think. Never really learned much about ships.
Well, that's the ship.
There's a little locked door on the side of the ship here. I think it's part of the cafe.
And what's that?
A shipwreck? In a swamp? Does that make any sense? And
No.
why is there a cafe growing out of the side?
Well, I don't know. Okay, I can go over there. Okay.
Yes, I heard they were sending somebody over. So you're Detective Grimoire.
At your service. Well, kind of. You're a suspect too.
Of course, of course. Feel free to be as suspicious as you like. I won't be offended. You can call me Harper.
How did you know my name?
I can only assume I must have read about one of your many exploits. But I think you'll find the swamp to be your greatest challenge.
Well, I thought he was going to say that he has a job for me as a chef. In the back of his ship. What's the challenging about rumor the king? So I'm sure I love a challenge.
I love challenge. I
Of course.
eat challenge for breakfast.
The swamp itself has a history that has captured many imaginations, for better or for worse. My advice to you, look to the past. It could be the way forward.
I'm supposed to look to the past, right?
Uh-huh. I founded Boggy's Bog. Was living in the swamp when... Let me see, because I killed the swamp creature when... Let's see now, who do we have here? Richard founded it. Boggy's bog when... Boggy hat? When Boggy... Discovered by explorers 20 years ago.
Richard Remington founded Boggy's Bog when Boggy was discovered by the explorers 60 years ago. I'm losing my mind here.
Come on, that was a good one.
Richard
like
Remington founded Boggy's Bog when Boggy became a famous cartoon character. What is that supposed to... I'm starting to piece together the history of this place.
Okay. When the swamp creature then. There.
Richard Remington founded Boggy's Bog when the swamp creature was discovered by the explorers 60 years ago. What is that?
Okay, I'm a little bit lost now.
Richard Remington built the museum because the swamp creature was discovered by the explorers 60 years ago. What is that?
Could it have to do with that little girl? No, that doesn't work. Wait. Could it be like this? I have a hard time seeing that
Richard
working out.
Remington killed the swamp creature when the swamp creature became a famous cartoon character. I'm losing my... Is Weybridge connected to the swamp's history?
Okay, Lady Weybridge was already living here. And the swamp creature was discovered.
Lady Weybridge was living in the swamp when the swamp creature was discovered by the explorers 60 years ago. Lady Weybridge. She was living here when Boggy was first discovered by the explorer.
We have a challenge! Let's go. We're going to check on the outside office. Because now we
Even though
can
I have
open
the
this.
key, this might not be as simple as I'd hoped.
No?
This door has 2 keyholes. So, which key should I use in each one?
Oh. This one? And perhaps this one? Well, that doesn't work. There. Oh my. Here's the crime scene.
Remington's desk is covered in drawings and maps and notes. It's all about Boggy. He was obsessed. An ink bottle was spilled into his work. I'm sure he didn't do that on purpose. Eesh, it's a bit of a mess. Perhaps there's something underneath those drawings.
Maybe there is. Look at that. What's this? There's a map here. Hey.
It's a note addressed to Richard Remington. The handwriting is immaculate. Richard, our man of the world. A little help is in order. We're worried that the efforts regarding our elusive little friend might be in vain. Send word when you can. The letter is signed FF. And attached is a blurry little picture. It's some kind of metallic insect. The whole thing is a mystery. I have no idea.
Yeah, that was a weird
It's a
one.
letter Remington before but I feel oh dear. The rest is obscured.
Oh,
It's a letter Remington was writing.
okay.
Before something caused him to my dear fellow, I received your note 2 weeks ago,
Uh-huh.
but I've only recently found the time to do the appropriate research on the matter. I feel like my time in this awful swamp might finally come to a close. All due to the simple realization, the rest is obscured. What a tease.
Yes.
It's a note. The hand Richard. Where
Yeah, okay,
letter,
well-
and it's some kind the whole thing.
I thought I could pick it up, but no. Okay, we checked that one. Then we have a
An old
rifle.
hunting rifle, discarded carelessly near the window.
How weird.
This isn't the kind of thing I can ignore.
No? Old-fashioned hunting rifle found discarded on the floor in Remington's office. Is it a Remington rifle? I wonder. What's over here?
Photos and paintings line the wall above the fireplace, but one of the frames is empty. Wait a second. What are these pieces on the floor underneath it? This photo is ripped, but it looks important. If I can piece it together again, maybe it'll reveal a secret.
Maybe it will. Maybe it will. There's one. There's another part. Ooh, it goes together. Nice. So are these the people who hunted down and killed Buggy? There. Aha. Look at that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people here. Fascinating.
This photograph. It's a young Remington and some other men I don't know. They're all holding rifles. Maybe I can ask Harper about it.
First Order of Cryptozoological Hunters, Headquarters, 1963. A group photo of a hunting club. A younger Remington stands among friends. They are all holding rifles. There he is. Huh. Curious.
The open window looks over the wooden planks outside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and on one side, a part of the curtain has been ripped off.
Yes. So that's kind of what I anticipated I would see here. A bit. Those are some creepy creatures that he's got in here. Look at that cat and whatever that thing is.
These animals. They're all... They're not... I don't recognize any of them.
Yeah, exactly. That's some weird shit.
Something happened here. There are signs of a struggle between the desk and the window.
Well, whoever came in here went bang bang. We have the sound bites and everything.
These animals, I don't... Hunting memorabilia. Claws. It would be an impressive collection if it wasn't so disturbing.
Mm-hmm. What's the poker doing here?
It's a sharp metal poker. For a fireplace. Hidden in the shadows. Something about those 3 prongs. I feel like I just stumbled across an incredibly important piece of evidence.
You do? Oh my goodness. A fireplace poker hidden in Remington's office. It has three small prongs on the end. There is a small amount of dried blood on the tip of the prongs. Covered in a strange slime liquid, the 3 prongs match up with the Remington wounds. Would this be the murder weapon? We can bring this to be
Have
analyzed.
I uncovered a secret in here?
Yes, we might have. Wow. This is a lot of things going on. Explains why it disproves that is historical evidence that shouldn't be the reason. Broken mirror? I don't remember that part. Belonged to... was a ghost? Murdered the victim. Was found at the crime scene. Belonged to a secret society. Yes. This one. No. Hunting photo.
The hunting photo explains
Not why.
Richard Remington belonged to a secret society.
It's pretty close. It's historical evidence.
The hunting photo is historical evidence that Richard Remington belonged to a secret society. I'm getting a strong feeling that Remington might be the bad guy in this story. If he wasn't already dead, I would have loved to ask him a couple of questions.
Oh, yeah.
I should ask around. See if I can gather any information about his motives for being here.
Already chapter 3? The real reasons.
This is the creepiest office I've ever been in. Ever.
Okay, we'll go to the treehouse. Hello. We have the challenge. Let's start with the boggy
I
costume.
found these designs for a boggy costume. Do you know anything about them?
You're asking me because you can tell I'm experienced with needlecraft and sew my own clothes?
No, but That's a good reason. Let's go with that.
Well,
Okay.
these designs look like they should have stayed where they were.
In the trash?
On paper.
Oh, how come?
Whoever drew them didn't really know what they were doing.
You would have done it differently?
Of course. I am a seamstress. There was a time when I considered sewing my craft, my livelihood.
Really?
What?
When Richard Remington arrived in the swamp years ago, I offered him some of my handmade fabric as a peace offering. I don't think he cared much for it. Most likely he threw it away. A pointless gift from some strange woman.
Did he use it as the curtains? Was that it?
You've been here so long, you must have crossed paths with Remington a few times. What did you think of him?
That man was a threat to the swamp. We'll be better off without him. Hopefully the curtain will fall on his little tourist attraction as well.
Better off? With a killer on the loose now?
There have been murderers loose in the swamp before.
What are you talking about?
In my time here, I've seen the swamp invaded by men. By hunters. Several times. They're relentless.
What were they hunting? Wait, what about Boggy?
Boggy?
Is that why no one has seen him in 60 years?
They always fell short of their ultimate goal. That just meant they came back again and again, doing more harm each time.
But
So
this
they were
area is
hunting
protected by
Boggy?
law, right?
It is now, but some men have no respect for laws, of any kind. They tried to get me to leave my home here. I stood my ground.
Obviously. But this whole area is a tourist attraction now. I doubt Remington would have allowed anyone to march into Boggy's Bog with a gun and start hunting down its main attraction.
That's exactly what he did, didn't he? Huh. Let's see. We have a hunting
You can
rifle?
put that away. I can't help you with it.
Well, we have that.
Let's see.
Liquid from the sample in the fireplace.
First thing we do is put the sample of liquid into the cauldron, then tap the faucet.
Okay. Plop. It's green.
And now, we just have to match the color of that liquid with these ingredients.
Exactly. So blue and yellow.
Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes.
Good.
That looks pretty similar to last time.
Yes, it does. Kind of fascinating, isn't it?
I recognize some of those men.
Oh, you do you?
Unfortunately, they've hunted in the swamp before.
Before it became a protected area?
Before that, yes. And one of them after that.
Which one? Who? Who? Oh, sorry. We have one more clue.
No, thank you.
Challenge.
I've been looking into the history of this place.
Oh, really? Did you find anything?
Yeah. You.
You must be confused. You found me today when you barged into my house. Remember?
Right, we just barged in. So created yourself to scare people. You were the original founder of the tourist attraction. You were living in the swamp when the... I'm kind of feeling these, even though she was living here when the explorers visited long, long ago. I just want to try these out.
You created the
Nah.
swamp. Let's think about this one again.
No. Okay, no.
I've been looking into the history of
It
this
didn't
place.
change the story at
Oh,
all. That was
really?
funny though.
Did you find anything?
Yeah. You.
You must be confused. You found me today when you barged into my house. Remember?
Oh yes.
You were already living in the swamp when the explorer came here 60 years ago.
The explorer? That man they talk about in the museum?
The one who originally discovered Boggy. You know who I'm talking about. His sketches and notes are the only real evidence we have for this creature.
You already have his journal. You learned to read, I assume. What else do you need?
If the journal is fake, there's a page missing. I think you wrote something.
There's a page missing from the journal. I think you know where it is.
Why on earth would I know something like that?
Because
don't
you were
know.
the only person here when the explorer visited the swamp. I have a suspicion that the swamp creature wasn't the only thing he discovered.
You're suggesting he gave me a page from the back of his journal. Or what, that I stole it?
You stole it from him before he left the swamp. I really have no idea. If I could see it, I might be able to make up my mind. You took it from the journal while it was on display in the museum. I think that.
You stole it from
No.
him before he left the swamp. No, wait, that's not right, is it?
Crap, I need to redo this then. Okay, I'm going to cut this part out probably.
Oh, really? Did you find...
Yeah.
You found me when you barred me.
You were already
That...
the one who... There's a page.
What?
Because...
You're... Or...
You took it from the journal. Hold on. I've...
Oh, did...
Yeah.
You... You...
You were all...
That...
You... His... There's a page.
Or...
I really have no idea.
There we go.
If I could see it, I might be able to make up my mind.
It doesn't belong in a museum. It belongs here, with me. You understand?
What if I promise I'll return it after I finish clearing up this mess?
Then... I'll show it to you.
Oh.
Is this you? He drew you into his journal? It's beautiful.
60 years ago, yes. He left the page with me. We agreed the rest of the world would manage without it.
I think there's something on the back.
Well, I think that's a good plan though. Let's see, what does he say? Aha!
What's this?
Boggy's feet!
Footprints.
Those pages ripped out of the Explorer Journal, given to the Weybridge by the Explorer 60 years ago, featuring a drawer of Lady Weybridge at 20 years old, so she's around 80 now. Also features drawings of Boggy's feet and footprint. He has 2 toes on the front and 1 at the back. This page proves the footprints found outside the office were not made by the real Boggy. Yes, I kind of concluded that already. Let's see now. Let's have a look here at... We've solved the challenge. Weybridge has lived here.
Not suspicious.
Not suspicious. Knows all about the flowers.
Not
Yeah.
suspicious.
Can knit, sew, and she makes her own
Not
clothes.
suspicious.
That's suspicious though. Hunting was banned in the swamp. Was asked to leave her home in the swamp.
Not suspicious. Not suspicious. Suspicious!
I love how he says this.
Not suspicious. Suspicious.
Okay, we have gone through Weybridge. Let's return to the cafe and talk to this man. But we're going to do that in the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you liked what you saw, do leave a like and a comment. But for now, I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you guys later.